Knit Girls. I'm Carrie.
I'm June.
And I'm Patty.
And this is episode 28.
It's been a little while, so we're really excited to podcast. Sorry it's taken us so long, but sometimes life kicks in and we just weren't able to until now.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
It's been almost a month, I think, since we've recorded.
Yeah. So, welcome to all our subscribers and also to any new subscribers as well. We're really excited you're joining us. We met an amazing milestone. We made 4,000 subscribers. We're a little higher than that now. So thank you everybody for your support. It's awesome. And we have something special for our reaching 4,000 subscribers that we'll talk about in a little bit.
Yeah, for sure.
Very exciting though.
It is. Thank you so much, everybody. We appreciate all your support, and we're still having lots of fun doing this, and so we'll just keep going.
Yeah, for sure. We were definitely hoping to podcast a lot sooner, but like Patty said, life gets in the way, and we really want to stay connected with all of you, and we're sorry it's taken so long, but we're back and we're here.
Yay!
We hope everyone's doing well and is staying safe and healthy and taking care of themselves. It's been a hard few weeks. One of the reasons it was hard for me to even want to podcast is because it's been a sad few weeks with what's going on in the world and the injustices against Black people and Black friends, and seeing the heartache of what's happening. And I'm so proud to see people out there protesting and fighting for that equality for Black people, because it should have happened a long time ago. Yeah, it's been a tough few weeks dealing with that, and doing a lot of reading and understanding, and I've very close people in my life who are Black, and to think that could be them in those situations, it just breaks my heart to see. So we are definitely, we stand with everybody, we stand for you, we support you, we will speak up for you, we will continue to learn and change the way we look at the world because of this, because it's just not right.
No, it isn't.
It's not right.
And I think part of this as well, we as individuals wanted to take time to just stop and listen and, hear everybody's voices, because, it's so important that this is going on, and everybody just needs to stop and take time and listen.
Yeah.
And, watching the Grocery Girls and watching Tracy and Jody talk about it, and Tracy being so emotional and worrying about being an ugly crier, I'm like the worst ugly crier. So it's hard for me to talk about it because, my goddaughter is a Black child, and to think that she could have these situations in her life as she grows up just makes me want to ugly cry too. So we totally, we feel for the situation that's going on, and we will do everything we can to fight for those injustices, for sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we have a lot to learn.
Before I start ugly crying, can we move on to something else? Because let's just talk about knitting and gifts and knit-alongs and stuff, because that's way more uplifting and I won't cry.
Yes.
So Carrie's pretty much said it for the three of us, and we'll just get back to our regular program now.
For sure.
Sounds good.
We have a ton of knit-alongs happening, so I think we should talk about them, because we have a few that are going to come up to be due soon, since we're almost mid-June.
I know.
Yeah.
So maybe we'll talk about our sweater knit-along first, because that's our longest running knit-along. We started at the beginning of January, and it's ending on June 30th. So it's ending the end of this month. We have an amazing amount of finished objects, beautiful, beautiful sweaters that everybody has knit. And so we're really excited. You still have time to finish your sweaters and post your FOs until it'll close the midnight at June 3rd on June 30th.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're working on a sweater and don't think you'll finish in time, please post in our chatter thread, because we will also be drawing a couple of prizes in that thread as well. So everybody will have a chance, to possibly win something. So
there's already 486 FOs.
Yeah. Amazing.
That's
incredible.
As we're recording, there's 486 FOs.
Yeah.
It's amazing. It's unbelievable.
It is. I wish we could give a prize to everybody.
Wish too. I've thought that before too. Like it's just incredible how wonderful it is. Everybody's participation and in the chatter thread as well. All the feedback and everybody's supporting everybody, and it's really, really wonderful.
It's such a beautiful community that's happening in the everybody's getting to know each other, and I don't know, it's just been great.
Yeah.
Do we want to show the prizes for the sweater?
I was going to say that. So for the FO, the finished object thread, we have 2 beautiful prizes to give away. The first one is these 2 beautiful skeins of Libby and May, and they are the merino singles. This one is called Yellow Brick Road, and this is their signature color. Yeah. And then this one is called Dusk.
So pretty.
They're gorgeous. So, and you can put them together or not, whatever you want. And then also to go with that is this cute little Notions pouch by Joji Locatelli. And this one was gifted to us by Terry from Feather Your Nest. So that was very generous of her. It's an adorable pouch. It's beautiful leather. It has a nice sturdy zipper on it and fairly big. It's good for all your stitch markers and scissors and that sort of thing.
It matches the yarn.
Pardon? Yeah, it does. Like, it's perfect.
It is perfect.
Yeah. So that's one of the prizes for the sweater, knit along. And then the other prize was gifted to us from Leo and Roxy.
Such a cute bag.
It's very cute. So Leo and Roxy is a local dyer to us, and they gave us a sweater's quantity of these 2 colors to make the super simple summer sweater. And this is their Eco Wool Organic Cotton base. It's their newest yarn. It's beautiful. It's worsted weight. And then also the winner will get a digital copy and a printed copy of the Super Simple Summer Sweater.
That's such an amazing prize. So generous.
Very generous.
And those colors are very similar to Carrie's, the one you made, Carrie, right? That is on the last episode. If you guys want to see what it looks like knit up in those colors, check out episode 27. It's gorgeous.
And it is. For anyone that hasn't knit a Super Simple Summer Sweater before, it's awesome to knit. I would knit another, and I know Patty's going to knit another, and June, you're going to knit one too, but it's a great pattern.
It is.
And it's probably my favorite sweater right now because it's the Leo and Roxy cotton wool blend. It's lighter, right? Like in the warm weather, you don't feel warm wearing it. It's really nice and lightweight.
And it's nice and soft. So I was just counting the skeins. So the winner will receive 4 skeins of each color.
Oh, it's 4 of each.
Yeah. So there's
amazing.
Plenty to make.
Plenty. I think I used 2.5 of each for mine.
So
I bought 3 each for mine. So yeah, that should cover all sizes, which is amazing. Yeah.
So that's super generous of Carrie and Jillian from the Little Red Mitten.
Thank you, Carrie.
Thank you.
Okay, so like we were saying, we'll close that knit along on June 30th. So get knitting and get your sweaters in there. yeah, and I can't wait to draw.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be fun.
It will be fun. Yeah.
Okay, so then our next knit along is our stock knit along, which we started maybe about 4 months ago. And we're also closing that knit along on June 30th as well. And there's lots of FOs in there already. And then if you don't have time to finish as well, post in the chatter, because we'll draw some prizes for the chatter thread as well. But the prizes, I seem to have lost one. I'll show this one. So this is going to be one of the prizes for the FO thread. And it's a cute little basket bag or ball bag from JF Hendry. Or what is it, Carrie?
JF Hendry Design Co.
Yeah, sorry. I didn't mean to get the name wrong. So anyways, it's so cute. So you can, it's perfect for socks. It can be a little project bag. But then when you fold this end, or the top part in, it's like, it'll hold your ball as well while you're knitting.
Nice.
Super. And then with this bag, we're going to give the winner this beautiful sock set from Rose Hill Yarns. It's just gorgeous.
It's so pretty.
Very
called Sunday Afternoon. And I think this is a new colorway for them, but anyways, it's so pretty.
It reminds me of a garden, the colors, like it's very like a rose garden.
Or like
yes.
going out for tea in the garden or something.
Yes.
I know that there's another prize somewhere, but where did I put it? Oh, there it is. And then the second prize is from Timber Yarns. And it's this super cute sock set with a mini skein for toes, heels, and cuffs, if you like. And then this, what was the colorway called again? Do you remember? Oh, Boss Lady.
Boss Lady, yeah.
And so it's called Boss Lady, and it's all bright pinks and gorgeous. I love it so much.
Is that a Timber Yarns Progress Keeper too?
It is. With
So
a little
cute.
progress keeper. Yeah, so those are our finished object prizes for our sock knit along.
Yay.
Yeah.
Exciting. And then do we want to talk about the shawl knit along too?
Sure.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay, so we started a shawl knit along not too long ago, maybe a month and a half ago. And we were going to close it June 30th, but we decided to extend it just to give people lots of time to knit a shawl. And I know it's kind of nice to knit a shawl during the warmer weather as well instead of a sweater. So so we decided to extend it to the last day of August. So you'll have a couple more months to get your shawls in there. And for the shawl knit along as well, something that I want to mention is whips are welcome. So if you already have a shawl on the needles and you finish it up, you're more than welcome to enter a picture in our finished object thread. So, yeah.
There's quite a few, there are quite a few shawl FOs already too, which is nice. Yeah, it says spring shawl MAL for make along, but it'll be spring summer.
Yeah, I can change that.
Okay.
I'll just do spring/summer all make along. Yeah, so
Do you want to show our shawls right now since we're talking about the shawl knit along?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So we're all doing, and what sparked this was we all wanted to do the Breathe and Hope shawl by Casapinka, which she released in connection with a lot of local yarn shops during LYS Day. Yeah. So if you ordered yarn from your local yarn shop, you also got a code to get the pattern as well. So we all did that and started knitting. And I'm halfway through a row right now.
Oh.
I'm a little bit behind. So we typically have been trying to every Monday start the next section. And I'm still on last week's section right now. So I haven't started
okay.
section.
That section
We're
actually
almost there.
a little bit longer.
So here's mine.
Ooh.
If you can see that.
Looks great.
Yeah, and I ordered from the Little Red Mitten here, our local yarn shop, and it's Leo and Roxy colorways. Oops.
So nice.
That's pretty.
Yeah, it's not a big contrasted color like together, but I actually really like how they're blending. The multicolored one is called Unicorn Garden.
I
love the like highlighter green.
It's so
yeah.
Yeah. And then the gray is, I believe, Meredith. Yeah, Meredith.
It's a nice gray.
Yeah.
Purpley gray, so it goes well.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. So mine is, it's funny because we all picked completely different colorways. Mine actually looks pretty blendy too. I'm gonna hold it up.
I like that.
Yeah, me too. It's springy.
It's very pretty.
So I'm knitting with Hedgehog Skinny Singles that I purchased at Feather Your Nest. So this one is called Iris. Can you see that? Okay, and this one's called Fly.
Nice.
Yeah. So they actually, to me, they look quite different, but when I knit them together, they're blending together. But I really like it.
Yeah.
I think it's the pattern too, the way she's done it up. I think it's meant to be like that, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Unless you use like terribly different contrasting colors like I did.
Yeah, but even in some of your sections, Patty, they blend more than they stand out as a contrast.
So this was section 6, the section that we did last week. And honestly, I know it took a while, but it's my favorite looking section. I love how it turned out. It looks like little O's, little rows of O's.
It does. It's so cool. Yeah, I've never seen that.
No. Yeah. So here's mine. It's super long, getting long. Yeah. Yeah. And the colors that I'm using cat sandwich fibers. And so this one, it's really hard to tell, but it's actually a very pale, almost minty green, the base of it, with speckles through it. And it's called Ice Cream Cone Cupcakes.
It's pretty.
Pretty.
And then the pink, which is super bright, is called Pinky Kinky.
Love it.
Nice.
Yeah. So there we go.
Nice.
I know. I really, really love cat sandwich fibers is such nice yarn to knit with too. I love it.
What's the composition? Do you have the ball band?
It is 75-25. So 75 merino yarn, 25 nylon. So it's good for socks too. So I'm hoping I have a little left over to make some socks.
That'd be fun.
Yeah.
To match your shawl.
Yes. Yeah, so we are working on section 7 this week. And how many sections are there? Do you remember?
10.
So we're getting close to finishing. Yeah.
I'm excited.
Yeah, and I've really enjoyed just doing one section a week because it gives you time to work on other stuff.
Yeah, and it's nice that one section is like the one where it's the vertical stripes. It's a short section, so if the previous week's was particularly long, and you've got some time to catch up. Give you a little bit of a break.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a fun shawl. All right, so yeah, so that's all the information about our knit-alongs, and you can find everything in our Ravelry group, and you know, and then we'll have a couple close at the end of June. So thanks to everybody for participating. We really appreciate it.
It's crazy. It's actually like overwhelming to see how many people participate. It's awesome.
It is awesome.
For sure. So should we talk about our milestone giveaway?
Yes.
Yes.
For sure. Okay, so we reached 4,000 subscribers, which to us is incredible. Thank you so much, everybody, for your support. It's amazing. So we are going to do a draw, and we're going to do it on Instagram, and we'll post all the information when we post that we put up this video. We'll also in that same post put away or put in the details for the giveaway. So you'll just have to follow the criteria to enter the giveaway on Instagram. And the prize that we're giving away, we're actually going to do a draw for 3 winners, because we have 3 really amazing prizes from Unit that they gave us. The first one is this beautiful book called North 40, and it's full of really cute, actually children's patterns, but they're just gorgeous. And there's a ton of patterns in this. Like, it's just such a beautiful book. There's this little boy wearing.
I love that one.
Cute. So yeah, it's a beautiful book. I think they are all children's patterns. But you know, it's kind of fun to knit a child's sweater too, right? Because they're just cute. And then another prize is this knitters or crocheter or crafters, I should say, utility bag. It's like when you open it up, it's nice and flat, and you can just neatly lay all your crafting materials in it. It's a very well-made bag. It's leather, so it'll, you know, it's very sturdy. So that's another prize. And then the third one is, it's a sewing kit for a baby quilt.
That's adorable.
So cute. So it comes with 2 different fabrics. Oh, is that upside down? This one, and then this one, and then some floss as well. I don't know if there's maybe embroidery or something that you do on the quilt, but it's so nice. Yeah, so those are the prizes for our giveaway, and we'll post all the information on Instagram.
Yeah, so thank you, Unit, for those generous donations that you provided to us for this. We truly appreciate it.
Yeah.
If you haven't gone to Unit's website, go check it out. They have so many options for not just knitting, but you know, sewing, all types of craft, embroidery, felting. It's pretty amazing to see everything, and it gets me tempted to try other crafts and like take a break from knitting, but then I'm like, I have too many whips. I gotta focus on my whips. But there's a lot. It's amazing, and they always have good deals. And all their patterns are available for download from their website. Oftentimes they offer free patterns, that type of thing. So,
and I think right now too, they're still offering their 20% off code, which is store-wide.
Yeah.
So they list the code that you enter when you go to make a purchase on their website, and anything that is in your basket is 20%, which I think is amazing.
Yeah, the puppies is excited about that too.
I got really happy.
So do you think that would be a good segue, since we're talking about Unit, to talk about my sweater?
Sure.
Okay. All right. So this happens to be a sweater made from a kit that was gifted to me from Unit, but it's available to purchase on their website, and I just love it. It's called Big Paulina's, or what's it called? Paulina's Big Sister. Sorry, because there's also a child-sized Paulina sweater that they have a kit for. So anyway, I finished it. I love it. It's a short. I made it a short sleeve. The pattern it calls for 2 versions of the sleeve, short or 3/4 length. And it's knit with Knitting for Olive is the wool. So it's their merino wool, which is not superwash, paired with mohair silk, also by Olive Knit, and the colorway is pomegranate. And I just love all the little details. Like, can you see the neckline? It's like
Like a
a
seed
seed stitch neckline.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. And see the on the raglan, can you see how it's just nice and
Yeah.
patterned a little bit there? Like all these little details. And then on the cuff, maybe I'll show that way. See the lace?
Oh yeah, that's beautiful.
Very simple. And then I'll stand up so you can see. Oh, it's wrinkly because I've been sitting down, but see, it's got the lace at the bottom as well.
That's so nice.
Yeah, it's such a pretty sweater, and she has some short rows in it, so it's a little bit longer in the back than the front. But honestly, I've never knit a sweater before that just fits so perfectly. Like, it's so comfortable. It fits so perfect everywhere. I followed the pattern exactly as written. I didn't make any modifications, and yeah, I really like it.
It's lovely, June, and it looks really nice on you.
The color is so nice too.
I love it. Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, I wasn't sure about the color, and they chose this color for me. And at first I was like, it's a really pretty color, but I don't wear that color, so I wasn't sure. But now that I've made it, I'm gonna add this to my
It looks
my
really
color
nice
box.
on you. Yeah,
Thank you.
definitely.
Thank you. Yeah,
It's very nice.
thank you.
Oh. So I'm not wearing an FO.
Either.
No. So does anybody else have any other FOs?
No.
No. Oh, I
I have a-
have a few.
Okay.
So first of all, I'll talk about, I had mentioned this a few times on our other podcast that I was doing a Lisa Hands mystery knit along. And so the knit along is finished now, and you can purchase the pattern if you're interested in it. It's a wrap. It turned out super long. I'll show you from one end to the other.
I can tell by the way you're pulling it out.
Yeah, it's crazy. But I must say, this is about one of the funnest shawls or wraps that I've ever made, because every section is a little different, either through the color of the yarn that you're using or the pattern that you're knitting. So yeah, so here is one end, and then it goes. This is my favorite section right here. I think that's so pretty. It's might be hard to see, but it's like a basket weave knit.
Really pretty. That color looks so nice with it too.
Yeah. And then this is the middle. You can put an optional tassel in the middle, which I haven't done yet. There's still a stitch marker there. And then the other side it's the same patterns, but you're reversing colors. So it's like a mirror of each side.
That's so pretty.
Yeah. So, and it's so long. Like, it's amazing. I love it.
Nice.
That's so pretty.
I feel like, and like you can like wrap it again if you wanted, if you need like really a lot of warmth around your neck, but I think it's beautiful. I love it. And it was so fun to make.
It looks like a lot of fun. There are things that I've never seen before. Like, I don't know if I've ever seen that basket weave stitch.
Oh, and it's so beautiful. It's my favorite part, actually. It's really hard to see, but I really liked it. The basket weave stitch, though, was the longest section to do. It's a little time consuming, but it's worth it. Yeah, so that's my shawl.
Beautiful. It looks great.
Yeah. And the yarns that I use, this was Knitology by Knit Crate. So I just picked stuff from my stash. The chocolate color is a Tanis Fiber Arts. And then the light variegated color is a Zen Yarn Garden.
Nice.
And I used up every bit of all the skeins except for the chocolate brown, I have a little bit left, but the rest of them, there's nothing left.
Has she released it now as a full pattern?
Yeah.
She would, because it was an MCAL, right? So it was already.
Yeah. So now when you buy it, it just comes with all the sections in one pattern.
Nice.
Yeah,
Pretty.
it was fun.
Pretty. I think I might make that one. I picked out colors already for it.
And the nice thing about it too is like, I feel like it's a good project to pick up when you're a little sick of what you're knitting on and just like knit a section, right? So it was fun.
I love knitting in sections. I think that's our jam, isn't it? We all love that.
Yeah. For
It gives
sure.
the opportunity to knit multiple things. So they're like, oh, we're done this section. Let's pick up my other width and work on the next section.
Exactly.
It's perfect. It's perfect.
Clearly, we are not monogamous knitters.
No. I that would drive me crazy, I think. Another thing that I finished, the last time we podcast, I had one done, but I finished both. So now I have a pair. I just did a vanilla sock with a Dutch heel or a square heel. The yarns I used, the main color is Sweet Tea Fiber from Molly Klein Design in the Anastasia colorway. And then the purple color is just a mini skein that I had in my stash. It didn't have a label or anything, so I just thought they went, pretty good together.
Yeah, it looks perfect.
Yeah.
It reminds me of like Easter and springtime.
Yeah, very spring-like. Very happy. The Molly Klein yarn is really, really nice. It's so soft, and it was very nice to work with. Very nice.
Ready.
And then I have one more. It's been a while since we podcast, so I have like a few, but some of them I already had on the needles. So this one I had mentioned on the other podcast that I was doing the Year of the Hat patterns, and I did finish May's on time. I haven't started June's yet, but this is May's hat.
Oh, that's so nice.
Isn't that nice?
Yeah. Very nice.
Yeah, and I did it with the yarn that the pattern called for, which is the Kelborn Yarns Germantown, which is it's a worsted weight almost on the side of Aran, so it's fairly thick. It was a really fun pattern to do. I think this one actually may be my favorite hat pattern that I've knit. I haven't put a pom-pom on it or anything, and I might not, because I think it looks
really good.
I wouldn't. It looks really nice.
Yeah. And I wasn't too sure about this color, but and I can't remember the name of it, but I actually love it. I think it's quite, I don't know. After knitting it, it just kind of grew on me, and I quite like it.
It looks nice on you, that color.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It is a pretty color.
Yeah, really fun. Not a quick knit because of all the cables and everything, but you just take your time and you get through it, right? It's worth it. It's a very nice fitting hat too.
And it's double brim, right?
It is. So super warm. And my husband tried this on, and he loved the double brim on it, and now I am supposed to make him one. So I'll be knitting this one. Really loved it. Yeah.
It's nice. I caught your yawn, Carrie.
But
it made me yawn too.
That happened. And then I have one other one. This was a test knit I was doing for Sabito Yarn Farm, and I finished it. They're not, isn't that pretty?
Oh my gosh, that is beautiful with the leaves.
It's so contrasty, like you can just see the pattern so well. I used the Sabito Yarn Farm yarn as well, and it's gorgeous yarn. It's merino wool, and it's so soft, like it's almost velvety. It's just gorgeous. And I use the colors raspberry and I think it's cream or just white. But it has like this acorn detail on the sleeve as well. Now I did get a message from Cindy, the one of the owners of Sabito Farm, and she said the pattern won't be released until the fall. So when the pattern's released, I'll show the sweater again.
Awesome.
It's stunning. It looks like a piece of art.
It does. The way the leaves, like there's like movement in the leaves, the way it's been.
There is. You're right. It's gorgeous.
And it's really comfortable and it's just beautiful to wear as well. It's too hot to wear it right now, but it's very, very nice. I'm really happy with it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's it.
That's awesome, Patty. Good job.
Yeah.
It's been a long time since we podcasted and I don't have an FO.
Yeah. Well, and I had all these cast on. Oh, you don't.
Yeah,
but
sure.
I had all these items cast on, but they were already well underway. Do you know what I mean? So it's like I have a lot, but last time we podcast, I didn't have any. So
you know, it goes up and down, right? So
yeah,
for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. Nice. I have a half object.
Nice.
A hoe. So this is a really popular sock pattern right now, and I know that because a lot of people in our knit along are posting these. So I thought, oh, I'm going to try this pattern, and I love it. So it's the Rose City Rollers. There's a thread here because I haven't woven that in yet. It's just the quickest, easiest, most relaxing sock pattern because there's no ribbing, and it's a free pattern. Who's it by? It's on Ravelry by Mara Catherine, I think Briner. But anyway, just look up Rose City Rollers. And it's lovely. There's no ribbing. You just start right into knitting and you knit an inch. And then after you knit an inch, it just kind of rolls over like that. Then you do the heel and then the gusset, do your toe. And it's quick. I can knit one, I think I knit this one in 2 evenings.
That's really cute.
Yeah.
Is that the Timber Yarns?
Yeah.
Independent knitter one?
Yes. Yeah. So it's Timber Yarns yarn, and the codependent knitters who are they have a podcast, and Timber Yarns made this colorway for them specifically.
I haven't knit mine yet, and that is beautiful.
It's really pretty.
I need to get that on the needles. I love that.
Yeah, I love it. I'm going to have enough left over to make another pair of these. Like, definitely you can make 2 pairs of shorties with the Timber Yarn sets.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Cool. Before we go any further, one giveaway that we forgot to mention was for our pet photos and stories.
Oh,
yeah. So every month we draw from that thread and we give the winner a free pattern. So May ended and we haven't podcast till now, but we did choose a winner before we started this evening. And so the winner of that thread is, it's CAQ Knits. And here's her pups.
So cute. Congratulations.
So cute. So I will contact you on Ravelry so I can give you a pattern of your choice. And for all of you out there, we set up a thread to post any sort of stories if you want, or even just photos, whatever. You can post as many times as you want, as long as the photo's a different photo. And then every month, at the end of every month, we draw a winner from that thread and give them a free pattern. So let's see your pets. We would love to see your photos of your pets.
We love looking at all the pet pictures.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
All right, sorry, we forgot about that one. So back to whips.
Good catch.
Do you have
Whip?
any whips, Carrie?
I do. Which one do I want to show? So I didn't bring all my whips with me, but that's okay. 2 weeks ago, maybe, Stephen West released a new shawl pattern called Lava Lake. And the day that it got released and I saw the picture, I like ran upstairs to my yarn closet to find stash because I needed to cast it on right away. So I did. And it's one of those ones where I just want to have on the needles so I can knit it because it's a very easy knit. There's not a lot of concentration needed, which I love, especially right now. But so here it is so far.
Oh, nice.
So pretty.
I'll bring it up closer too.
Love that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So this, I never showed this yarn when I got it. And I think I mentioned a couple episodes that I forgot to grab it. But this is Ginger Snap yarn. Kim did a limited edition or special release of 3 different colors, and they all had like weekend names. So one was like Festive Friday, Sunny Saturday, and Sleepy Sunday or something. So here's 2 of them. So this is the one, which is the yellow and the speckle. And then you fade in, which this one almost still looks like a fade because it still has the yellow in it with like the tangerine orange.
Mm-hmm.
So nice.
So it's a 5-color shawl. It's going to be huge.
Yeah.
I'm so excited about it.
I really want to make that shawl too. It's really nice.
Yeah, me too.
As I've been knitting this, and I'm not that far in, so I'm almost done with the 2nd color, and then I have to start fading the 3rd. And I changed my mind on the 3rd, so I ordered a different color, which isn't here yet, which is fine because I'm not in any rush to finish this. But as I was knitting this and realized how much I loved it, I ordered more yarn, which I'll show in acquisitions because I'm going to make a 2nd one.
That's awesome.
I love it. I love it. I love knitting it. I love everything about this shawl.
I really want to make it.
Yeah.
So,
as soon as I saw that, as soon as he posted it, it's like, oh yes.
Me too.
So here's the first 2 colors. And then my 3rd color's not here. Originally I was going to put this in, but I thought it was a little too much. Knowing how these 2 are blending together,
Yeah.
I felt like this would be too much of a stark contrast versus a blend. So I'm switching this one out. But then the other 2 colors I'm using is this one, which is also a ginger snap called Panda Party.
Oh, I have that one.
Yeah. And then this one, which is Sweet Tea Yarns from Molly Klein. And it's called Tainted Love. Nice. So there'll be one other color in the middle of these. And so you work your way through and then you go back the opposite way. So then it'll be like this.
Right.
The other side.
Pretty.
So
nice.
Yeah.
I can't wait for you to finish it so I can see it. But your colors are gorgeous.
Love it.
Love it.
Very nice.
I love everything about this. It's all I actually do want to knit, but I'm slowing down now that I'm waiting for my 3rd color.
Right.
Yeah. And I'll have another one on the go after this one. So definitely for anyone that hasn't that's just getting into knitting and wants to knit shawls, knit Lava Lake. I mean, it's a lot of knitting and it's 5 colors, but because it's about increases and decreases and like a yarn over here and there, it gets you comfortable with reading patterns and learning different techniques and stuff without being like overly complicated with a ton of lace work, right? So
that's awesome. Well, I'm going to show my shawl then too, because this is also a good beginner shawl because it's also the same thing. It's about increases and just yarn overs, and it's all purling. It's very simple. June also made this and showed it, I think on our last podcast you had finished it, right?
Yeah.
So I am knitting, it's called the Libby by Tammy Gore, and I don't know how to show this, so this is what
yeah, you've come a long way since the last time I saw it.
Yeah,
very pretty,
gorgeous.
Oh, I love it. And I feel the same way about how you feel about the Stephen West shawl, Carrie. It's just nice to pick up, nice to have. It's simple to work on. So like if you just need, a total mental vacation and whatever, just pick this up and it's very easy.
Mm-hmm.
I love my colors together. I wasn't too sure about them at first, but I think they go quite well. So the yarns that I'm using are both Leo and Roxy. And this is just like, probably like a navy, like a tonal navy. And then the other one, oh, right. Okay. So I did a 6 month of their sock of the month club. And they gave away a full skein of yarn with a mini skein. And this was May 2019 colorway.
Pretty.
So it doesn't have a name. It's just called May 2019. Yeah. So those two together.
That's so pretty.
Yeah, I really love it. It's just such a relaxing knit, and it's super easy, and it would be a great one for, a beginner to cast on as well.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. And yeah, so that's my Libby.
Pretty.
Yeah, I'll have a lot of yarn left over too. Like it doesn't use the
I was
full
wondering about that. Yeah.
Yeah. I think it probably uses about 60% of them. Yeah, I have quite a bit left over.
So maybe I can do socks after or something too.
For sure. Yeah.
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 Cool. Do you have a whip, June?
I do. Yeah, this is my only other whip. So I'm making the Girlfriend's cardigan. I showed it last episode as well, by Annex Struck. And working from home, I get really cold. And so I've been craving like just something snuggly to wear. And this definitely will fit the bill. It's just taking it's very time consuming. So this is top down cardigan. And I've just separated the sleeves.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah. So it's got a lot of nice detail in it. It has I-cord, like it started with an I-cord cast on. I did the back. There's lots of short rows in there for shaping. Did the front separately, and now it's in one piece, worked back and forth. But the whole thing is knit. It's garter stitch.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's super relaxing, and there's a bit of an I-cord edging the sides, and now there's like a faux seam. That's the only thing I have to pay attention to, are the 3 stitches in the middle is the faux seam. So anyway, this is going to be a really long cardigan. I think altogether it's going to be 25 inches, and it has pockets.
Oh, nice.
So excited, and I love the yarn that I'm using. So it's Artfield Bell. It's such a lovely yarn. It's very plump. So like it's an 80-20, so 80% superwash wool, 20% nylon. But it's got a lot of weight to it. So like for 100 gram skein, there's 352 meters. So it's pretty plump. Anyway, it's making this so just cozy and squishy. And I'm pairing it. Yeah, and I'm pairing it with mohair, and I'm going to fade it. So fading is not in the pattern. It's a solid color. So I worked it out, how I'm going to do the fade. That took a while to figure it out, like where I'm going to do fade in each color and put the pockets so that the pockets are in the right spot. So I'm fading it with these 3 colors.
Pretty.
So
Pretty.
yeah, so it's going to be mostly pink on the top, and then when I'm finished halfway through, then I'm going to start fading in this. So all 3 of these are Artfield Bell. This one is grapefruit, and then the one at the bottom is strawberry cream.
Very
So
nice.
I love it. It's all I feel like knitting on right now because it's so relaxing, and it keeps me warm while I'm knitting it now because it's big enough to sit on my lap. And it's in my favorite knitting bag that I use for every sweater that I have on the go, which is by J. Henry Design. Love this bag.
Yeah.
Perfect for sweaters.
That's awesome. Do you have another whip, Carrie?
No, I don't.
Okay. I have one more that I'm coming along on. It's a test knit that I'm doing for Jenny F, Sweater Freak. That's what she's known on Instagram and on Ravelry. And it is a cardigan that has 2 longer flaps at the front, so you can sort of wrap yourself in it. And here is my progress.
Wow.
So it's a fade, and it's also using mohair. And then you can see as well that this is one of the flaps, and it's like that obviously on both sides.
Very
Really,
nice.
yeah. And then this is the back.
Pretty.
So how so it's a top-down construction, and how she's actually doing the fade is not by fading the 2 yarns together. It's knit with 2 rows of your fingering yarn and then 2 rows of mohair all the way through it, which is interesting. But I feel like it does a good job of the fading though.
So how is it? Oh, is it fading because the mohair is the same color?
The mohair's all the same color, yeah.
Okay.
So the mohair, I've used a really pale pink,
Mm-hmm.
and it's every other 2 rows through the whole entire sweater.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's a nice soft one as well. I'm almost to the bottom of the body, and then I'll be able to cast on the arms. I feel like the arms will go fairly fast. The body's taken a while because of these front flaps. There's a lot of stitches on my needles, but I really like it. I love Jenny's patterns because she always, they're always unique, and she's always almost like teaching you a new technique in almost all her patterns. I love that about her pattern. She's such a great pattern writer. Yeah, so working away on that too, getting there, almost done.
Yeah, she does have great patterns. I was very tempted. She put out a call for test knitters for that linen t-shirt.
So cute.
But I was like, I have too many whips.
Yeah.
I already have a test knit on the go, so I need to just simmer down and not want to knit everything right now. So
she also posted like a half whip of a sweater that she's coming out with that looked really interesting. She had like a cream color on top, and then it worked its way into 2 colors, a contrasting color, but the whole thing was little triangles.
mm-hmm.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Like it was, I might have to test that for her when it comes out, when she needs testers.
Nice.
Anyways, yeah, so that's all my whips. Did you have more, June? No? Okay. So acquisitions.
Yep.
Do you want to go, Carrie?
Sure. Do we want to talk about, we can all show our acquisitions, because after we finish our Breathe and Hope shawl by Casapinka, we've all decided to cast on another Stephen West shawl, but we've all picked different Stephen West. So of course that meant we had to do some shopping to find something for our next Stephen West shawl. So I'm going to knit, and sorry, I should have taken it out of the packaging. I hope it's not being super loud and crinkly. I'm going to knit the Painting Bricks by Stephen West. And I went shopping and got some mid-knit cravings. So here are the colors.
That is so nice. I love that.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Yeah. So each color has a colorway. So the top one is Glow, then Jolt, then Spark, then Flash, Droplet, and Fizz are the minis. And then the gray is just, the colorway is Smoke.
So nice.
Beautiful.
Nice.
Oh, it's going to be so pretty. It reminds me of like candy, like you know, I don't know, like powder candy.
I know.
It's so pretty. Or candy floss. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
So remember those dots candies on the paper?
Yes.
Yeah. For sure.
Yeah. So I'm doing, it's called Triangle Parade by Stephen West. And it's really funny because Carrie ordered her knit cravings, and I also did the same. However, we did not know we were ordering both yarn from Knit Cravings. So anyways, these are the colors that I'm going to use for my shawl.
Pretty.
Yeah.
That's going to be really nice.
Yeah. So the pink color is called Berry Blast. This is called Sidewalk. This is called Broken Slate. This is called Beach Glass. And I can't see the name of this one, but anyways, I love it. I can't wait to start this shawl.
Yeah. That's nice.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
And I just realized, so I'm doing the Slumber Shawl by Stephen West. It's a pattern that I bought when it first came out. It's in a book, like an electronic book that he has with patterns. So it's a worsted weight. And I just realized that my colors are similar to yours, Patty.
Yeah, they are.
We all have great.
Yeah.
Yeah. So worsted weight, and I wanted something a little bit more affordable. So I purchased Barocco Vintage, which is a lovely yarn. I purchased it online with Unit, and I think these colors will look really pretty together.
Very nice.
That'll look great. Oakley, sorry, hold on. Oakley, off. He's trying to go for the French fries in the kitchen, sorry.
So this one's Dove. This one is Gingham. Gingham. This one is Neptune. And this one's really pretty. It has some blue in it, like it kind of ties into that. And it's called, it doesn't have a name of the color.
Very nice.
Very nice.
And I love, like, Barocco Vintage. If this is a really good commercial yarn, it's 40% wool, 52% acrylic, 8% nylon, and it's just really soft. And you can just throw this in the washer and the dryer. Like, there's no special care, so it's a good, durable, reliable commercial yarn.
That's the one I used to knit my test knit for Andrea and the Knitting Cairo, that red sweater.
Yeah.
When I wore it, that's Barocco Vintage worsted, and it's awesome because it's super durable with the acrylic in it and very affordable. To make a sweater with yarn, that's a really nice yarn and feels really good.
Yeah. And I also made a sweater out of it as well, the Dancing Flowers by Jenny F.
That's right, yeah.
My favorite sweaters. I wear it so much, and I made it like almost 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And I throw it in the washer, and like it's great. It's good yarn.
Nice.
Yeah.
My other purchase, what I mentioned when the Lava Lake and how I really want to make another one. The one that I'm working on is fairly colorful for me. I tend to not be, even though this is really colorful, but I tend to stick to like more muted colors.
Yeah.
That match more things.
Yeah.
So, and I knew I want a giant Lava Lake in some more muted colors, so I went on Ginger Snaps Etsy site and picked up the grayscale.
Oh, I saw that. That's really nice.
Yeah.
Love it.
Today, I was super excited. It arrived.
That's great. Perfect timing.
It's their Zest fingering base, and it literally is just a scale of gray.
Yeah. Sure. Love it.
Yeah.
That's going to be really nice. Sorry, I just got a tickle in my throat.
That's okay. You can go next, Patty, while she clears her throat.
So I've never purchased this yarn before. However, so it's Barnyard Knits, hand-dyed yarns, and it's a fingering weight base that is 75-25, and it's called Orchid. And I just thought it was so pretty. But the nice thing about Barnyard Knits is every month she has a colorway of the month, which she sells at a reduced price. So each skein, now this is in USD, but each skein was $20. And she does that every month. So if you go check it out, it'll be a new colorway, but for the whole entire month, she'll sell the special colorway at $20 a skein, which I think is excellent. Yeah, so I got 3 of these. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it yet, but I just think it's really pretty.
It does look like an orchid too.
It does. Yeah. Love it. Yeah. Do you have anything, Jim?
I have a few things. One thing that I really want to show because I just think it's so pretty is Ginger Snap. And she posted, I don't know, like maybe 2 months ago, she posted a picture of a pair of socks that she was making out of this yarn. And as soon as I saw that picture, I thought, oh my gosh, I just love that yarn. I need to order it. And I kept holding off. And then I just ordered it because it's so pretty. So the colorway is Lakeshore. And so it's got like a really light minty green. I'm kind of really enjoying green lately. So like a light minty green with these speckles. So I am going to make a pair of socks. And then of course I had to order a matching mini skein set to go along with it. Isn't that pretty?
Yeah.
Very pretty.
Yeah. So I am going to make socks, and I'm veering towards yellow for heels and toes.
Pretty. That looks nice.
Yeah. And then I have 3 coordinating mini skeins for something else. Like 3.
Great idea. Love it.
So as soon as I'm finished the sock that I'm working on right now, I'm going to cast this on because it just makes me happy.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Mm.
I have one more acquisition, and I know that we've talked about Unit quite a bit, but they sell on their website pre-made kits, and I really liked this shawl that is their pattern. It's called the Muskoka Shawl, and it looks like that.
Oh yes,
It's worsted weight. And I don't want to open up the package because it'll be really crinkly, but it's all kind of like there's like a steel blue, cream color, and then 2 different colors of, I don't know if you can kind of see it like that.
Mm-hmm. Are they like taupey kind of?
Taupe, and one is a light beige.
Nice.
But I really like how their kits come. I think it's kind of fun just to order a kit sometime that's already pre-set up as well, and you just, you don't have to do too much thinking about it.
Totally.
So yeah.
Nice.
Anything else, ladies?
There's always more, but we can say.
I know,
right?
Need to stop shopping online. That's what I do.
Well, we can always show more next time too. Right?
Absolutely. Yeah. We'll show things as we start casting them on too.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. So I guess that's everything. We would like to just thank all our subscribers for your support, and we really appreciate everything. And also just a reminder to sign up or to enter our CALs, go to Ravelry, check it out. And I also want to mention that I always do detailed show notes and post them on Ravelry for each episode. So if you're looking for anything that we've talked about, you can find everything there. And then also we are thinking about doing another knit night. Would you like to talk about that, Carrie?
Yeah, so we've talked about it before. We had a knit night once before on Zoom, and we'll definitely be having another. We're thinking that we'll be doing it on Thursday, June 18th. We will post the details in Instagram. We'll put up a post with the Zoom meeting ID to join. It's going to be from 7 p.m. till 9 p.m. Eastern time. So we will throw that up there, but for those that aren't on Instagram, we'll also post it in Ravelry, in our Ravelry group. And then if anyone has trouble accessing Instagram or Ravelry and you want to participate, you can always email us at our forestcityknitgirls@gmail account, and we will send you the details as well. But it was a lot of fun doing the last time. We were hoping to do it a lot sooner, but life gets in the way. So we'll definitely be doing it this coming Thursday, June 18th.
Yes.
Yeah, we're really looking forward to it. It was a lot of fun last time, and
It was so much fun. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So everybody is welcome to join us. And, you know, like if you have trouble getting the details, like, you know, you can get it. Just send us an email to forestcityknitgirls@gmail.com, or you can contact any of us through Instagram or Ravelry as well.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So we will post it closer to Thursday, the Zoom details, so that they show up in the feed on Instagram. But we are excited to spend some more time with you. It's actually, I know it's like the crappiest year ever. Like, let's be real. We're all stuck at home. We can't hug each other. We can't like do things we want to do. And then the unrest in the world and the discrimination that's happening in the world. It's just like, what's next? Because this is a horrible year. But I think that the one good thing that came out of this is having these knit nights with people we wouldn't often be able to see or meet because we're all over the place. It's actually brought everyone a little bit closer, which I kind of think is the silver lining to all the crap that's been happening.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I agree.
So, you know, even though we're going through hard times and there's turmoil and everything, you know, there's always positive things that, you know, come out of stuff that isn't so positive.
For sure.
So, yeah.
And I wasn't laughing at you, Patty. The dog just like moved the phone.
Oh,
while I was laughing.
I saw you do that, and I'm like,
started moving. And I'm like, oh, okay.
I was a little confused for a sec.
The chaos of being home all the time.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
So, anyways, thank you everybody for your support. We're excited to do the 4,000 subscriber giveaway with the information on Instagram, and we're excited for all the cows and everything and your comments and your chatter, and we appreciate each and every one of you.
Yes, we do.
We do.
So we will see you in a couple weeks. Well, we'll see you at Knit Night if you want to come next Thursday, but we'll see you in a couple weeks for sure.
Come, it'll be fun.
Yeah.
It will.
And until then, have a great couple weeks and happy knitting.
Happy knitting. Bye.
Bye.